And off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Houston.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Taylor. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Jonathan Taylor.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll find Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
on third down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's letting this. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down and goal. Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 9.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
It is good.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
7. Colts, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
5-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down back.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Texans.
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Watson off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Texans 14, Colts nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
3rd and long.
targets Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Watson. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Darrell Henderson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Smith catches left side.
The
Pass complete
to
but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
28 more yards.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller.
Complete.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Houston.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run here with Henderson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up second down.
And 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Got an open man. That's Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
42-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll set up to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darrell Henderson, 77 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the 2nd half.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And goal.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Darrell Henderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
And 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting the... And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Watson. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
And the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Texans.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Complete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check.
Back to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check tight, check tight.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 35, Colts 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Campbell making the catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Throwing now, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Down and 10.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He finds an opening past the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.